One take, one take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lake. This is NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from my beautiful home in New York. This is NBA One Take, April 19th, 2023. And for me, is the NBA playoffs. NBA playoffs. And we got some game twos, and it's 3 games for me on the docket. 3 games for me on the docket. And the first one is a highly anticipated game two between the LA Clippers versus the Phoenix Suns. And it looks like the Suns back to winning ways as they tie the series up at one apiece. But it was just my man Devin Booker. Devin Booker was just spectacular in this game. He finished with 38 points and he had 9 assists as well. Really putting his imprint on this game. And Kevin Durant had 25. Didn't have too much of a load to go because Devin Booker was actually getting it going for them. And CP3 had a good game with 16 points and 8 assists. DeAndre Ayton with double-double, 14 and 13. And Torrey Craig still looking good with 17. Nobly for the Suns. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard still a man. You know, he just does what he does. Mr. Fun Guy. He had 31 and 8, and Russell Westbrook really was playing well too. He had a real good game with 28 points as well. But the Clippers just could not get it done. They really was struggling on switches, getting things defensively, not playing with that same effort as the game one. But they'll be going back home, so they'll see if they could turn things around. But the one thing I said is that Clippers can't get the Suns can't get their groove, and if they get their groove going, it's not gonna be a good look, especially for the Clippers, home or away. And the next game of the night is the Knicks, hometown team, New York Knicks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, game two in Cleveland. And this was also high stakes, high competitive game. The Knicks got game one, but game two was just totally different. You just see Cleveland with all new energy, with burst and making sure that they make the right plays. Because see, Donovan Mitchell, he has 17 points and 13 assists. Was really doubled on the high screen and rolls, but Donovan Mitchell kept finding guys. And you got my man Darius Garland had a great game with 32 points. Evan Mobley had a real game, playing great defensively. Had double-double, 13 and 13. And Karis LeVert off the bench was just phenomenal with 24 points. And this is the Cleveland that is real dangerous. You know, when the superstar's not getting it in, but he's getting everybody else involved. And Darius Garland, he's a number one, but he's playing number two next to Donovan Mitchell. We play like that, man. Listen, what are you gonna do? But for the Knicks, is Jalen Brunson finished with 20, not as great, but that's the first game as he closed out the first game. And Darius and Julius Randle had a 22 and 8. This notably for the Knicks. And also it was a play where Randle did get hurt when they was getting smashed and by Jared Allen. And I mean, flagrant too. But you know, Thibodeau, you got to take your guys out. You're getting smacked by 20. It's 2 minutes left. You got to take your stars out. You know, you got to put the other guys in there. You know, you cannot do that. Even Reggie Miller sent up telecast. You got to take these guys out. They're getting smashed. That guys is not winning. Get the other guys in there, and then y'all go back home to the Garden. Now Julius Randle got hurt on the play where he's going up for a dunk, and Jared Allen is playing for the ball to try to get a block, and then he fouled him. And then now look, Julius Randle said, okay, you know, that was a dirty play, and guess what? We'll see him in game three. Now guess what's gonna happen? And it's at the Garden. What do you think is gonna happen? when they're gonna have all kinds of stars, old Knicks guys there, you know, what do you think is gonna happen? This is dangerous. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. And the last game of the night is Boston Celtics versus the Atlanta Hawks. The Celtics at one time was smashing about over 20, close to 30 points, and it was just not looking like a good contest. You know, Jason Tatum still spectacular. He had 29 and 10, easy work for him. Jalen Brown finished with 18, and Derek White finished with 26. And for the Hawks, DeJounte Murray was doing whatever he can. He had 29. Trae Young had 24. Uh, DeAndre Hunter finished with 18 and 12 rebounds, and Bogdan Bogdanovic off the bench finished with 18. They was just outmatched by the Celtics. Celtics did, let them come back in the game, but at one point it was just over. They had absolutely no shot, and people were talking about getting the brooms out and things like that. I don't know. They got to go back to Atlanta, seeing what they're gonna do. I don't know what Quinn Snyder's trying to do, but it's just not looking good. It's just not looking good. I thought that if these guys would just play with pace and they could do something in there. They're just not looking competitive at all. The Celtics is looking like world beaters right now. They're really looking like world beaters. And on that other side of that bracket is Philadelphia. They both up 2-0. So it's like, yeah, we both teams is intending to sweep, and then they're gonna get well needed rest before the bloodbath in the second round. That's what it's looking like. Okay, NBA news. We got Jaren Jackson Jr. of the Memphis Grizzlies win Defensive Player of the Year. I think he should have won. He was just my pick over Evan Mobley and Brook Lopez. I understand. Like I said, these nerds is going by. Listen, Brook Lopez is playing with Drew Holiday as well as Giannis. Drew Holiday should have won the Defensive Player of the Year in his career, but hasn't. And Giannis won two of them things. Come on, man. Let's just be totally honest. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But Jaren Jackson Jr. is definitely worth it. Besides him getting into foul trouble a lot, he's been blocking a lot of shots and altering things. And also, De'Aaron Fox of the Sacramento Kings win the Clutch Player of the Year. And Jerry West, and he was just clutch all season, just great. He was just just doing everything great for them, though. You know. But this is NBA One Take. It's Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.